My name is Doofus Mcdooface, and we're going for what I think is one of the strongest combos still. I know I haven't played in a while, but I'm going double lock-in, Tempest, Warpwing. I still think that Tempest Warpwing is really strong, and we even have the APS too if we want to get crazy. I mean, we've really got some options here. So when I'm going Tempest Warpwing, I'm thinking about like damage reduction, you know, because I've already got the damage reduction from the Warpwings. So I definitely am taking the antlers, without a doubt. And probably I kind of want the Phoenix, cover my 16. Right, because 16 you're pretty weak. Yep, Firelord, definitely. Is it actually no APS? I'm going to break some hearts, but I don't think I'm taking the APS. I'm not a huge APS fan. So yeah, I think we go with this. We've got all our tanks. Natural tank, Arcane tank, Swift tank. Build is built around the Warpwing and the Tempest. Plus we've got Tempest Phoenix. I feel good with this. I feel really good with this.
Not enough gold.
And I don't think Koopa would ever Fiesta, but he might just build something stupid. He might just build something stupid. You never know. Whoa, that was close. They don't get snailed. They do have a slight snail advantage now. On the hardcores, I'm level 36, 29, and 20. Yeah, I probably need to make a video about it at some point. No, for me, like I really have never liked APS on the Warprint. Like I think it's not the best. Do I get that snail or not? No. Oh, it's so close. It's so unfortunate because now I just got to place a bunch of Goblin Copters. Since I'm oh, he's playing kind of defensive, Fiesta. So I guess I don't have to be too worried. But I'm still gonna protect. So I want my split down so that this would tank the boss on 5. Responding a little bit, just a slight delay over here, nothing too crazy. And I'm gonna king up because I know Moogle Knight is a big overbuilder. Yeah, just some delay for the Warpwing. It's gonna be a very long wave, so I really need the gold to afford the Willowshroom. And with my teammate Fiesting, I think we should be okay. Alright, so I need 15 gold for the Willowshroom. So that means that I need to get a 40 Mythium send out here, which honestly, unless the Warpwing dies, I'm not so sure we get that. So, I do have the Tempest too, though. I do have the Tempest as well. So I'll probably just go for the Tempest. The only problem is their placement of the Tempest really needs to be perfect. Right? Because I need my Warpwing to tank. Alright, so 550, that's 450. 350, 300. Then you also don't want to block build, so 1, 2, 3. We're going to try something like this. Hopefully allows the Warpwing and the Tempest to tank. They do not send, that's great, because I'm already building for wave 4. Yeah, it might tank. It might tank. I know it doesn't tank here, but that's because I haven't received a send. So this is just fine. We know Koopa's going to overbuild. Moogle Knight is who I'm referring to. Teammate gets a great Fiesta. And yeah, we're looking perfectly fine here. Looking really okay here. I am 5 workers, which you usually don't want to be. But with all that being said, I'm covering for Fiesta. So, not that bad. Trying to think. Once again, we're just going to use a lot of these for delay. Right? These are just delays. Just sort of sprinkle them in there. Just sprinkle them in there a little crazily. But I'd love for everybody to tank a little bit. Quite a few DTs. Yeah, oh, this is perfect. Look at this. Look at this. The Warpwing tanks a little bit. This Tempest tanks a little bit. I probably leak here. I probably leak a little bit. It's a 100 save. But look at the split tanking. Look at the split tanking. It is just fantastic split tanking. I might not leak. I mean, the split tank is just fantastic. Oh man, the split tanking is just absolutely fantastic. And now we just full push. Right now we just full push. I'm in no danger next. Very little danger on 6. Right on value, so we're just going to full push workers. And we're looking really tasty after that. So although he might have slowed me down, I just got to eat up the full 100 like it was nothing. And it's all coming down to positioning, right? All coming down to positioning. Now the only downside to that is this Tempest right there. I usually like having them in a straight line so that I can just have Warpwings getting all the double stacks. But so be it. Yeah, so be it. Yeah, Kupo's value is absurd, as that's how he likes to play. And that's why you can feel really confident about just income kinging this whole game. Feel really, really good about it. So we're definitely going to do at least one Willow Shroom. Right, because we need some amount of tankage. Right, and maybe we even get nasty and sell one of these. Because it really is worth. And we just need our Warpwing not to die here, right? But the Tempest has been tanking every wave, right? The Tempest has been tanking every wave, so I think we should be fine. No silly business, right? It's going to be great. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. We're getting a bit of a split tank, right? Probably leaking because it is a massive send. But it doesn't have to be that bad. I mean, it doesn't have to be that bad. And my teammate's Fiesta isn't too bad either. So this is perfectly fine to the Brute Sense, right? This is perfectly fine to the Brute Sense. And with the amount of King Ups we have, start working on some regen, and we'll start to outscale quite heavily. Yeah, under 20%, maybe a little bit more than 20%. But yeah, plus value. Work on some regens. And I'm going to build like one more Willow Shroom, really just committing to the Willow Shrooms, right? Maybe we reroll an Ocean Templar or something. Something sexy, which would make these worth. But yeah, for now, we probably don't want to place any more Willow Shrooms the rest of the game. Right? We need to start upgrading things, right? Everybody needs upgrades at this point. But not too bad on the P-score. Not too bad. Push a little bit. Get a second Warpwing. Ooh, we've got some undervaluers here. Did not see that coming. Not that it matters. But yeah, I think everything's looking really nice. No fear for me. Just want a couple more regens to feel a little better. Right? A little more. Yeah, I'm going to save. I know I could get that snail, but I'd rather it be invested in regens since I already know that I have the gold for the Warpwings. Put this one there, so whenever I do the buff, it goes off. Yeah, so I'm last on the P-score. And this will normally happen too, I'm not going to lie to you, when you do a double lock-in, right? A lot of the times you do a double lock-in, you may be at the bottom of the P-score until the mid to late game. Because you're choosing one of the best combos, right? So it takes time before that combo excels. And so that's exactly what you're going to see here. But yeah, now we're looking really nice. Gonna push a couple of workers. I want to turn that auto send right back on. Where we feel comfortable. And we know that this Moogle Knight guy does not push workers very hard. Kind of want to go with a Leviathan here to prep for wave 10. But if I don't have the gold for it, we'll just go for another Warpwing. Alright, and it looks like it will just be another warp. Or we could also go for a canopy. Yeah, I'm actually liking the canopy best here. Because this is great on this wave, and it's also decent on 10 because of the impact damage. Also, it's almost time to reroll to see if we're going to put another Tempest there, Leviathan, these flying canopies, or if we get the Grarl for the Ocean Templar. Right? We do still have that option. Okay. My teammate is going to get sent big next. I'm not good on 10. Yep, I'm not good on 10. And they're trying to bait me to push workers, right? So with good communication from my teammate and the awareness from me, I now push no workers, right? I now push no workers, knowing that they're going to send both of us on 10. Him real, me maybe real, but a smaller send. But just because it's a smaller send doesn't change anything, right? I need to hold, right? So for that case, I'm not going to push. Right, and that's just, see, I'm barely on value. Barely on value. We definitely need some Leviathan damage here. It's almost worth going for another Warp Ring. No, we'll go... Yeah, we'll go for another Warp Ring. We're going to go for another Warp Ring here. It's on the buff. Right, and now let's go ahead and reroll. We do not get the oh, we get Flying Archer. Okay. We get Flying Archer. There's so many good things in this roll. We're also going to snipe. Oh my goodness. We're trying to snipe that mole. Yes, we sniped the mole. So I might leak. But it's not going to be very bad. And his isn't too bad. And we have Savior. So I mean, this is perfectly acceptable with the Savior. With the Savior in the game, these baby leaks getting us down to like 60%. Not that bad. Right? The Savior's just going to heal us up real quick. And sort of make this early game unimportant, to be totally honest. Alright. So what is the play? When I give Flying Archer, I almost want to say no to the Fire Lord. But what I could do is take everything. I think I'm going to take everything. I'm going to take all the goodies that I'm looking for. I'm going to be as greedy as possible here and take everything I'm looking for. So I'm going to have a Phoenix at some point. Probably right there to catch the split breakdown. I'm going to have all the Leviathans here. Right, with the Warp Wings. Finish that off with the canopies. Yeah, everything's looking perfectly fine. So I just need to hold once more, and we win the game. We're pretty weak 13, so it's probably a good idea to build the Phoenix. It is permanent. Yes, the Oathbreaker thing is permanent. Yeah, so we know that they both are Glacial Touch. Oh, do we have a shutdown? Looks like we've got a shutdown here. That's fantastic. Teammate wants to go for the 13. I'm with him. That is his weaker wave. Now, this is kind of tough for me, though. I'm a little scared here. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm definitely a little scared here. But I think these units sort of build for both, yeah. He does have the Haven. We did take Savior, so the likelihood of them coming here is quite small. It's possible, but it is quite small. Right, especially since Darth Maul is in the lead and I'm in the back. But yeah, I think we're doing okay here. Just need a little bit more time. Need a little bit more time. Yep, we're just going to income King here. I get my Phoenix. See what other goodies I get. Might just be selling a couple of the copters, but we don't want to sell too many of the copters because the copters do act as that, acting as that wrap. well finish the attack. Yeah, so right there we got 41 gold. We're chilling. Everything looks good to me. We just need to do our best to hold here if they send. Right. Need to do really good here. Because we could die. We could die, and this beautiful video might be a sad one. But I mean, I do have a Flying Force Phoenix with some damage reduction. But that's about it. Alright, so if you send me Pack Mole, 3 sets of imps, I'm probably toast. It's a 4 eyes. And the 4 eyes is going to take a while to get on that Phoenix, to be honest. It's not terrible. Like, I'm gonna leak, but it's really not that bad. If I can ever kill one more thing, like this is... Yeah, that canopy did great. Kill that. Not too bad. Almost killed the pack leader. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible.
On my way.
I think we're in an okay-ish spot here. I probably don't need to push too hard into Moogle Knight because his build is not great on 15. Gonna be above 35% king, please. For once, nope. Been wrong every time this game.
Consider it done.
But we do need to push too if we're going 15. Right? That's that perfect in between. Push hard, don't push hard. Yeah, it looks like we're both pushing really hard. I guess it makes sense too, since Darth Maul does have Chieftain Cheese Haven, so we're trying to undercut 16. We do not want them to get to 16 here. That's why we push hard for 15. We could die to a resend here. The resend would make absolutely no sense. It'd be absolutely crazy. But we could almost die to a resend. Alright, and we just need to get them really good here. So I definitely need a 4 eyes. I definitely need a 4 eyes into the iron scales and the doppel. And honestly, I probably need 2 4 eyes. 2 4 eyes and just some like dinos or something. I cannot get the second 4 eyes right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna send a tank. Oh dude, this is crazy. He is taking long enough for me to get the second 4 eyes. Is he going for the Goddard? Oh my goodness. This is both great and bad. Oh, he holds. Okay, nice. So, the good news. Yeah, let's go all in on this damage. The good news is that might have forced them to send. The bad news is we're still in a bit of danger. So I need to make this 140 work. But he is Chieftain Cheese, and he's got the gargoyle. Nice, nice, nice. So maybe he can't leak. Probably just gonna go a Cannoneer for the impact damage, and a Lizard. Might have been worth to have like a Siege Ram, but let's see what happens. They don't send here. It's all so they need to take a lot of damage here. One of my 4 eyes will get sniped. But he might not kill the boss. If he doesn't kill the boss, that would be huge. Just gotta get, yeah, we get that Nightmare down. He's leaking the whole right side. He's leaking the boss and the shaman. And I think we just income here, right? I think we just income here because we're very worried of dying next. And the question is this enough damage? Right, that's the question. Is this enough damage? It's a sure hell of a lot of damage. Is it enough for life? I'm only 200 under. Only 200 under. We definitely want to get some of these things upgraded. This is pretty disgusting, but this is a 5-stacked lioness. You gotta trust me on this one. You gotta trust me on this. Sorry, 4-stacked. Right. It's a beautiful, beautiful lioness right there. And just a couple more wargs right here. I want to kind of pull more over there. I want to pull more over there. So if it's 4 eyes, Didn't really pull more, unfortunately. We just need to live.
Consider it done.
We need that number probably in like the 20s to feel real comfortable. And I'm not doing too bad. I mean, this build is really coming back. 20. Oh, that Kraken's still alive. Oh, this is so close because the Kraken is really big. 19. There's only a Kraken is damaged. I think we live. I'm pretty sure we live. And I think it's 19. It is close, though. That is the second loss I've had that was so close, bro. That is so unfortunate to lose like that. That's so unfortunate. What a great game. What a great game. Almost came back there at the end. I really needed to pull more to the right. And I think I needed to put that warg half a tile up. I think I needed to put that warg half a tile up right there. And that really would have done some great stuff. So close to the hold. And the Kraken just being a DPS Kraken, although like it didn't leak him as good, it's still just so much damage on the king. It takes so long for it to kill it. I really thought a 50% king would live if it was sub 20. But hey, it was a great game. Not my best for sure of the Warpwing. We got aggressively sent this game. That brute really caught us. We got starved up until wave 4, right? So we did get played pretty aggressively, and I didn't really have a chance to get cooking. Wave 10, even though I didn't push on 9, I still leak, and that's just because I don't have any tanks there. I've invested too much in Warpwings. We do prep for 13, do really good on 13. Very close to the full hold. Push for that 15, almost one-shot him. Just barely die on 16. But can't win them all. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I will see you next time for the next double lock-in.